Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Dream Career Talk Show. Here on this show, we are going to have industry experts coming from various domains who will be sharing their knowledge, their expertise, their experiences, their challenges, their failures, and success so that it can help others. This show is going to help corporate professionals expand their context, get clarity, direction, hope, inspiration, and of course, the right steps to build their dream career and dream life. There are a lot of educated women, but how many women are there in sales jobs, especially in B2B sales? What makes women successful in sales? What do they do better when it comes to sales? And how can more women enter into sales and get success? To discuss sales as a career for women and how to become successful in sales, we have our guest Tilaga Kumar with us live today. Tilaga comes with 18 years of experience in B2B sales in industrial automation, aerospace, and defense products. She's currently working as a sales manager in a French based company. She is very passionate about sales and made her mark in the industry. Her mission is to inspire, empower, and transform 1 million women to consider and grow in sales careers by breaking the gender barrier to achieve financial freedom to live fully and independently. So, Tilaga, very happy to have you on my show, Dream Career Talk
It's
Show.
my honor.
Well,
Thanks, Fatakan, to invite me to on your show. So it's my honor and privilege to be here and to share my experience so that many women or men who are watching they get benefit.
great. So, before we enter into careers with women and how the other women can be benefited, why not we start with you? Like, how was
Yeah.
your career? How did you get started with your career? Um, like, what kind of education did you go through, and how did you get started, and how were you able to reach to the stage wherever you are today?
Okay, so it's a long story. I will make it short. Um, I studied a diploma electrical and electronics.
Hmm.
Then I got selected in campus interview, one of the company where I started my career as a sales coordinator.
Hmm.
There I worked for maybe 3 years. Then again I moved to another company. There also I've started as a sales coordinator. What happened is I my boss given me to handle non-focused product because since it was a non-focused product, no need to have a dedicated sales engineer to attend the inquiries or to do whatever is necessary. So but I could able to generate few orders. I could able to manage everything over phone. Okay, so my boss is also happy and he said, why don't you visit one key customer, because you're talking over phone from long time, so why don't you visit? They're located in Pune. So that was my first travel. It's about 14 hours journey by bus. I
Hmm.
went and I met them. One interesting part is I was so scared to stay in in the hotel because it was my first time in Pune. So I requested my residence engineer located in Pune that can I stay with your family. So they were so kind enough to allow me to their family. I stayed there. Their in-law, his parents and his wife taken care of me so well. So I'm grateful to them. That is how it started. Means then I came back. I started continuing over phone call. Then once I asked my manager, ex manager, his, can I move into French sales? Because I understood the sales coordinator, you really can't grow well. It's like almost you can be sales coordinator or senior sales coordinator. That's it. You really can't grow. But in sales, you get a lot of exposure in travel, many places. Because I used to see all my other sales colleagues, sales
Hmm.
engineers. So I asked him, can I move into friend sales? Is it good for a woman to get into sales? So I'm thankful to him. He suggested me, yeah, yes, you can go, because you can really get into customer, meet them, build the relationship, and you can really see the understand the applications. Then you go to the factory and see the missions, and so that you can really understand better, you can grow faster. So I really took his advice, and then I started slowly moving on to customer visits. It was from the scratch. I should thank my boss, because he had given me opportunity from the scratch to start the friend sales. Because usually in a MNC company, if you do not have any experience in sales, they will not allow you to get into sales. So but I started from scratch. I have no idea what to talk with customer, how to start, how to find the prospects. It is all from the scratch. Many times I felt rejected. Should I, is it good for me or not? Should I quit the job or not? Because I felt nothing is happening, nothing is moving out. I don't know how to get the orders, but it is all from hard work. I decided I have to prove myself. It is not the right way to quit the job and run away from the problem. So I decided, okay, let me go out. Customer visits each day, maybe 10 visits I used to make from morning till evening 6 p.m. By bus I used to go. I used to carry my demo products. I used to sell motors. It's about 5 kg weight. So I used to
Mhm.
carry, because I decided, instead of talking theoretically, let me show some demo, so that that will store in the mind. So that is how I've started. But gradually I used to get some orders started coming, but it was all with the struggle it started. So then sales engineer, senior sales, assistant manager, manager. So the graph is like that.
So how many
So
years you
out
have
of
been in
15
sales?
sales guys, I was only saleswoman when I started.
Wow. And how many years have you spent in sales till now?
14 years friend sales.
14 years. And first of all, getting into sales as a career, was it by choice or by chance?
um, Getting to sales, it started as a choice, because I have decided this is the field I have to get into to grow myself, because I was so workaholic. I really
Hmm.
want to grow in life. That was my mindset. I don't want to live like an ordinary life, like just you get into some job, get into family, and die one day. That is not my mindset from the beginning. So maybe the universe also showed me the right path. So it just happened. It is yeah. I've chosen to move into friend sales. But when I joined as a sales coordinator, till that time I had no idea to get into sales. In my
Hmm.
college times, I didn't know what is sales. Okay, so but when I got into sales coordinator, then I know, okay, sales engineers, they go out, they speak to customer. That is how it is started. My friend sales, looking at them, it has just started, and I felt, if I want to grow in life, this is the path. It will help me to grow.
Hmm. Good, interesting. And you mentioned about
Thank you.
initially the first travel that you had. You actually stayed in a colleague's place with his family. So as you started growing, I'm sure like you traveled to different places. As a woman and after marriage, how was this? Like, how were you able to balance, and what are the challenges you faced as a career, in the sales career?
Lot of challenges, to be frank, lot of challenges. Because I have to sometime, my train would be 11:45. If I have to, sometimes I don't get 9:30 or 10 o'clock train, I have to book 11:45 train. So I have to, midnight I have to travel by auto. And once I missed the train. So midnight I traveled. I was so scared. So like this, n number of challenges I can say, like visiting customer place, little far, little inside. But one thing, one is I do not want to give up. Number one. Number two, it is leap of faith.
Hmm.
So that has driven me till today. Come what may, let me, I've got into it. I have to, go through it. Initially I felt a little, I was half fried, but as and when it goes along, it was part and parcel of my life. So going in bus, going in train, early morning 3 a.m. I used to get into cab to catch up my 6 a.m. flight. And
Hmm.
I used to catch up 9 p.m. flight, because I don't want to get into flight in the maybe 3 p.m., because that day I don't want to miss the whole day. I want to travel to customer places,
Hmm.
so I want to travel in the late evening so that I can cover two more customers, because I go long away. So 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. I used to get into flight. Sometimes flight get delay, so maybe 10 p.m. I start there and I reach Bangalore airport. Sometimes 1 a.m. I reach my home at 2 a.m. So midnight travel, early morning travel, and staying in hotel. All the places I won't get the family support. So I had to, because wherever there is no friends or relatives, I have to stay in hotel. I was afraid. I used to switch on all the lights while sleeping. So initially it was, but then I made up my mind. Yes, I have to go through it. I could able to manage now.
And did it make you stronger? The travel, the sales, and all of that.
Yeah, it made me stronger. Yes.
We know that because I think the people who are surrounded by you always see you as a very strong person and a great action taker as well, right? So
Yeah, that's true.
good. And in sales, now what is the number as per you? The kind of ratio, like how much percentage of women are there in sales today, especially when you talk about maybe B2B sales or if you cover the entire sales.
See, one thing is, I know the global statistics report, it's about 41% workforce
Hmm.
and women in sales. But in especially in my industry, even in B2B, there are specific industries, okay? But if you take my industry, industrial automation, aerospace and defense, it's all you have to go to factories.
Mm.
Many women will not like to visit factories and all. So for an example, 14 years I'm in French sales. I go all out. I never faced a single saleswoman in my places wherever I visited. At least one, my competitor I would have seen, right, as a saleswoman. I never faced. So that
Mm.
itself will show what is the statistics we are here today. It's too low. So that is why I made my mission as to empower more women in sales, because I think the gap is very high, especially in India, because I also doing a lot of research about women in sales, how the other countries are doing, how many women are there in US and other countries, but there the ratio is really high. I think in US it's about 30% women in sales.
Mm.
So we are far behind it. And really a lot of people who are reach to the top, women reach to the top, they really have to support many women to bring more and more women in sales.
Great, and really nice to know the kind of initiatives you are taking to help women and then bring them into sales. Now, what is the myth or what are the challenges you feel that women have because of which they don't want to enter into sales? Like, what kind of myths do you think the people have, or what kind of thinking process that goes on which stops people to get into sales?
See, there are two ways we have to see how the organization is looking at women, bringing more and
Hmm.
women in sales, and how a woman is looking at it. Okay, so if we say women looking at it, women do not have courage and confidence that they can do sales. For that they should have a mindset that it is also possible for us to do. And number two, they have to believe in themselves. Sales is also one of the profile, and they can grow, and they should also know what kind of advantages they are going to get once they get into sales, because sales is a profession, is the highest paid profession in the world. you know
Right.
They get a lot of incentives. If it's all black and white, if they perform well, they get more, they get well.
Right.
If they achieve the target, they get good incentive. Here, I would proudly say my house, my car, I bought from the sales job only. Otherwise, it would be impossible to get it.
Wow.
I want to tell this openly because I know many women can get inspired by this.
Right. Right.
You
Yeah.
know, so in say you really want to grow in life, you really want to earn more to get financial freedom. This is the profession where you really can get a good incentive, good remuneration, and you get to know a lot of people because
Right.
it's all network. If you see my mobile, I have 3,000 contacts. I just observed recently. So you know
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people in sales, and network is net worth, you know.
Right.
And it is always, I love sales because you can really see different mindset of people. I like psychology, okay, understanding, talking with different kind of people. If you're in sales coordinator or if you're in HR or finance, it's all same job, same set of people you're going to meet every day, right?
Right.
But in
Mm.
sales, you can meet lot of people, different set of people, and you can really visit lot of places. Like I visited major cities in India: Delhi, Gujarat, or Pune, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad. So a lot of different culture, you
Right.
know. I like to taste different kind of food, traditional food. So evening, late evening, I used to roam outside. I used to do shopping. I never shopped in Bangalore where I stay because wherever I go evening anyway, I have a lot of free time. So I used to shop. I like to see what is speciality in each cities. Okay, and also I've traveled abroad. That is also sales only had given to me. So I travel to get to have a sales meeting or sales training, you know. So these are all the opportunities we have to see when women want to choose a career. They have to see what benefits they are going to get, you know.
Right.
As you ask, myths is being created, but these are all the awareness is not there.
Mm-hmm.
So myths
Right.
is created only because only girl means should not travel. Girl means should not stay in hotel. It is not good for her, you know, and she cannot support. She cannot balance work life. That is the biggest myth.
Mm.
If girls want to get into sales, the society say you cannot focus on your family,
Right.
you know. But if they see the overall picture, that they also get a lot of benefits, and that is going to help the family ultimately. If you have a good financial background, that is going to help your family. And if you
Right.
have a son or daughter, you're going to inspire them. They will look up to you. Oh, my mom travels so much, so many places she travels, so many people she knows. So I want women to see a 360-degree perspective when they want to choose as a sales career.
Right. I think that's great. And whatever you have accomplished is good. And I think, again, the kind of awareness that you are trying to create in the marketplace is really good. And that's highly appreciated. And you mentioned about work life balance, because people say that once you get into sales, maybe you'll not be able to manage your families. So, how do you manage this? And what are the tips that you have for people, especially women in sales? How can they manage along with their career, their families, and the other stuff?
Yeah, I'll mention that. One point I missed is see my MBA expense. Like I studied diploma electrical electronics, but while working, I also did my MBA. So that money also I spent from my sales job, and also my marriage expense.
Hmm.
This is also supported because of my, you know, remuneration, incentives, all this. Now coming to your point, work life balance. See, it's all mindset and how you plan your time. Okay,
Hmm.
that is number two. Number three is it's all give and take policy. Okay, if you
Hmm.
support your family, family is going to support you.
Right.
Correct. So you have certain duties and responsibilities at home. If you fulfill that, nobody is going to question you, right? Because you
Yeah.
want to get into sales and you want to always on travel and you're not looking at the family, there the problem comes. If you make
Right.
every things a backup support and make it ready, and whenever they are in need, you are there. You whenever you are at home, spending time with them, going out with them. I think if you're able to balance that, then things will be easy. Family is going to support you, right? So I think you should understand your duties and responsibilities at family, and you should ensure you are not going away from your duties.
Right.
Okay, and you have to plan well. Like, see, if I'm going for visits out of town, I ensure at least weekends I go out with the
Hmm.
family.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that way, I think prioritizing your work, your time, and balancing your family time, these are all very important. And one more important is, if at all women who are watching this show, if they're not married and if they want to get a life partner, that is also very important.
Yeah.
The way you choose a life partner plays a bigger role. You should not worry about whether a guy is rich, having a lot of money, is he beautiful, or is he studied well. For me, character is important, and whether he allowing you to travel outside, allowing you to follow your dream.
Hmm.
Is he
Hmm.
able to understand your feelings? Because each woman will have their own passion, their own dream in life. Is he allowing you? That we need to see. Is he respecting a woman, or he just want to treat women as a slave? Once you get into family, you have to serve us, serve me,
Hmm.
serve the children. I think that kind of a mindset person we should not look into, because many women, they really want a good husband who's earning more, who is studied well, and who's having bungalows, car. I think these are all the things they look into. But for me, I look up to character. I look up to how much he is allowing me to follow my own dream,
Hmm. Hmm.
follow my own passion. I think those things is also play an important role. Without a husband support, girl growing in sales, it is a bit difficult.
Yeah. I think you have brought some important aspects of life also here, because
Yeah,
selecting that life partner, as you rightly mentioned, it's not about the way people look, or it's not even about their education, because there are people who are educated but don't have that right kind of mindset, right? And if somebody does not respect you or does not respect your dreams, then maybe at certain point of time, even if you have a lot of money where your husband is earning, you will still not be able to follow whatever your heart says, right? Then that money doesn't really matter. So I think good you highlighted these points.
so
It's
I
going
want
to
to
really
thank
help
my
others.
husband this time, because without him I would have not been today where I am, because he supported me. Because
Hmm.
any narrow-minded husband, if a girl is staying outside, travel outside, definitely they doubt. But because I have seen, listening other stories, but he never doubted on me. He supported me wherever I want to go. So in that way, I'm blessed to have him. So I thank him. I want to mention it here.
Amazing, amazing. And here I want to talk about my whatever my mentor and your mentor talks about: 80% mindset, 20% skills. It's all about mindset. If people have the right mindset, right, then the character can be built, then everything can be done, and success can be achieved. So I think for you, getting that right life partner with the open mindset who is helping you to follow your dreams, right, has helped you. So good to see you acknowledging your husband and the role that your husband has played. And I think that helps all other women also who are looking at choosing their life partners. Maybe they get some tips from here as well. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
And
maybe one,
go ahead.
sorry, I want to add
Go ahead.
one is because maybe women can ask, okay, we already got into family, we already got husband, what we should do?
Hmm. Hmm.
It's like you sit with him. See, there is no use of talking on the backside. My husband is not supporting. I can't do this. I don't like such people, because there is no use of talking backside. You should talk to the person who you are really facing a problem face to
Right.
face. Then the
Right.
problem, you can get the results. So anything, in even in our family, we talk one on one. Express, he express. So if you already got into a married life, sit with him, express your feelings, express your emotions, express your desire, what you want to achieve in life, what is that he can do, what is that you can do, that win-win you have to come up. See, this is also sales skills, the win-win.
Persuasion skills. You're using
Persuasion
your
skills.
negotiation, persuasion skills here.
Yeah. See, in this platform, I really want to say, I recently written an article also. It's not that sales skills is important only for a person who is working as a sales professional. It is
Right.
also helps in day to day life.
Yeah.
Okay, like influencing skill. If a wife wants to get a sari, buy a sari, she has to convince her husband, right?
Right.
So if husband wants to work late, he can't come up birthday time or whatever. He has to convince. He has to close a
Right.
wife, right? So
Yeah.
everywhere, the selling. If a project manager have to get approval from his boss, the layout, design,
Right.
he has to convince. So I want to tell everyone, sales skills is important in day out.
Yeah.
So everyone should learn.
Yeah, I think this is very important here because sales skill is more of a life skill, right? You are applying not only in your profession, but as you rightly gave some examples, it is applied all over in your life as well. And
Even negotiation,
yeah,
negotiation, influencing, and closing, everything. Because otherwise people will cheat. I've just written one article in beauty parlor. They just make you to buy other product. You might have went for a basic facial. They might have said, you got a tan in your face and it's not good, you have to go for a higher package. So they easily close you.
right. Sales
But if you
skills
know
again.
what, yeah, if you know the sales skills, definitely these guys really playing with you to sell a higher product. So sales skills is important.
Yeah, yeah, I would agree. And especially the negotiation skills, all that you mentioned, right? Because I have seen a lot of corporate professionals who are good on technology because I come from IT. I've seen a lot of professionals very good on their IT skills, but the packages they are earning is very less. Not because they don't know technology, not because they are not ready to work hard, but they don't know how to negotiate, right?
Yeah.
Just because of that they don't get the packages they deserve, and there is a person sitting right next to them who knows less than them, right? But he or she knows negotiation, and they come up with double package than them, right? So
Yeah.
sales, I think, is very critical skill that everybody needs to learn, be it to run their families, or be it to run their businesses, or even in corporate world.
Very
Great.
true.
I'm loving this conversation. So now, how do you think people can become successful sales professionals? Like, is there any model, any framework that you have that you can share with people so that they can use that and that can help them in their success?
Yeah, that's a great question. Actually, our my book, upcoming book is, I think everyone can see in the display. I talked about that. Whatever question you have asked, I have much informations I have written over in that book. Like, for me, one model framework I will in detail I'll talk about in this book is RAISE model. RAISE.
Hmm.
Raise, like how from an unsuccessful salesperson you can raise to successful sales person. This is about that book. So in that book I talk first the symptoms of unsuccessful salesperson. If you
Hmm.
fall any one of the chapters of symptoms of unsuccessful, that means you have to grow yourself, you have to improve. Okay, so each
Hmm.
and everything I have talked symptoms of unsuccessful salesperson. Then I talk about the solution part, like how they can become a successful salesperson. This is what I follow, the race model I follow. That is what I have written. Even I used to watch a lot of global sales interviews, Brain Tracy,
Hmm.
Grant Cardone. So everyone talked about this, whatever
Hmm.
I'm going to explain now. So what is race model? Raise, R means routine, A
Hmm.
means actions, I means integrity, S means sales skills, E means effective mindset.
Hmm.
So my book name is Cumulative Effect. Cumulative effect means I believe that it's all, if you are really having a great product knowledge or a great selling skills, you will not get success. You should also have a good discipline in life. You should also have a good health, fitness,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
you should also have a integrity, like being truthful, being honest, being ethical, and you have to really put lot of action. I talked about 10x action, massive action. You really have to visit a lot. You should have a positive mindset. E is for effective mindset. While see, there are different mindset of people you're going to interact, because of based on their mood, they will throw a anger on you. you know
Right.
so you have to calm and composed while talking with customer. So for that, mindset is important. And your daily affirmations, like, because in cold call, if you make 10-20 calls, people might reject, you might not get good conversions. You should not feel rejected. For that, doing some daily activities, some meditations or affirmations, like I can do sales, I can achieve my target, I love myself, I love sales. These kind of affirmations they have to write. And even I used to write my customer name, whom I want to close it,
Hmm.
customer name, and the sales value, what I want to get, and my target. I write every day. So that is also, that stores in my subconscious mind, and that is also helping me to achieve my target. So these are all the small. That is why I talk in routines. I talk about all this, like what kind of routines being a salesperson you should follow every day, and then action. What kind of actions you have to put? How action is going to play a role. I can think a lot in life. I can imagine a lot. I want to become a
Right.
sales manager, and I want to give a lot of growth in life. All this we can think, we can imagine, because imagination have no limitations. Yeah.
Right.
But unless until you do not take actions, nothing is going to work out. So
Absolutely.
action is very important in life. Even people have less skills, even people have less intelligence, but if they put actions, definitely they are going to get far better results than people having better skills and better intelligence in life. That's what I believe in.
Wow. When you say even people does have less skills, when you say a lot of actions, do you mean even if they take imperfect actions, there are higher chances that they will be able to get results?
100%. 100%. See,
Hmm.
as our mentor say, Mr. Dev Gadbi, imperfect action is better than not taking perfect actions, waiting to take perfect actions.
Perfect actions. Right. Yeah.
See, unless until you do not take actions, how do you correct it? How do you know whether you are really able to do it or not?
Right.
I believe in actions. Whether I know it or not, I get into that actions, I learn. Even if I make mistakes, I'm okay with that. But I want to get into actions, learn from the mistakes, then I fine tune, I move towards it.
Wow.
But action takers should not bother too much about society. I think because they think too much about society, that is stopping them to take actions. What others say, whether am I looking good in the camera, or whether am I able to talk, communicate well. All this because of the society.
Perfectionist mindset. Perfectionist mindset. They want to
Perfect
be perfectionist.
mindset. See, they should not bother too much about society. You know,
Hmm.
society have their own work to do.
Right.
Okay, so you should not be too much bothered what others say. If you keep thinking about society, you cannot grow in life.
Right.
You have to take actions, come what may. Let them say whatever they want. If if you if you think about them, they will not come and give you money. Close together, they will not give. You have to fight your own battle. For that, you have to take actions. You should be least bothered about society, even in the organization, even in the day-to-day life. People always there to pull you down, because their mindset is so much only, right?
Yeah.
The knowledge, the mindset, the past impressions will make you to talk. Even in my life, till today there are many objections that I'm doing
Hmm.
sales. when
Hmm.
i
Hmm.
when I got married, people used to say you have to quit the job, sales job, because otherwise you won't get a baby.
Hmm.
Traveling means you will not able to plan baby. Okay. And when I got up, when I was conceived, then people say you have to quit the job because otherwise it will be an issue, for baby. And once I have a baby, then they say baby is very small, you have to take care of the baby, you have to quit the job. So it is always people who behind me staying to quit the job, my close relatives, my close friends.
Hmm.
But if I
Hmm.
would have listened to them, I would have not been today where I am. Even I'm
Right.
able to help my family, my parents. I said, whatever, whenever you want money, you ask me.
Hmm.
They
Hmm.
feel proud of it. They were also one of them to stop me going in sales because of
Hmm.
the society things. But now they are happy, they are proud that they used to tell my daughter is going Paris, my daughter is going China. So they feel proud, right?
Right.
So I think we should not be too much bothered about society. Take actions. Society, if you caught up, then you cannot move forward in life.
Perfectly said. And I'm a strong believer of these two things. Like, progressionist always wins over the perfectionist. Like, keep taking massive actions. And the other thing is, stop thinking what others are thinking about you. The society, whatever they are thinking, it doesn't matter. As you rightly said, nobody will get food to your house and nobody is going to give you crores of rupees, right? Take it and then fulfill your dreams. You have to fight for your dreams. You have to take care of it. And you have to stand for yourself at every stage, be it before marriage, before having
Yeah,
kids, after having kids, every point of time. If you don't stand, then you won't win, right?
yeah, correct. You should believe in yourself. I strongly believe in myself, and I'm strong believer of God. Okay, so I know that God will show me the right path, and I'm
Hmm.
sure that I'm able to balance both work life. Even during my maternity leave, only for 3 days when I was delivered, I could not touch my laptop, but I was attending my phone. Even in the labor
Oh
ward, I
my
attended
God.
my customer call. But even that 6 months maternity leave, I worked because I love sales. And in sales, if you have a gap, two issues you will face. One is you will not be having a good relationship with the customer.
Hmm.
You should have the track with them, right? Number one. Number two, it's all cause and effect theory. That is also I covered in my book.
Hmm.
What effort you put, that result you're going to get. So in that six
Right.
months, if I do not work, I would have not achieved my target in the next year. So
Hmm.
this year, what effort I put, that is going to come next year, right? Because every year your target is going to increase. You have to really show the growth. For that, you have to
Right.
keep on pushing to get new business.
Yeah.
So for me, action is important, and that's what I believe, that even in maternity leave I will be able to balance both work life, balance my baby, balance my work. My boss was not convinced initially. He was pushing me to prepare a backup plan, but I told him backup is not required. But later, after I come back from after the leave, even though I was at my home, but I asked him, what do you think now? He said, yes, you are able to balance both. So
Great, great. And did people call you crazy at that time?
yeah. They really call me crazy, because when company is going to give you 6 months leave, maternity leave, why you want to work?
Yeah.
You know, I
But I think, but this is a very good example here because the success you have got, maybe people don't see the kind of sacrifice you have made or the actions you have taken. So it's only crazy people who make it big, right? And I have seen many of my friends also, like especially the female friends who want to like do a lot of things, right? And especially after maternity and all of that, but more because of the society or more because of others are saying it, they want to stop themselves, right?
correct.
And I think you are a very good example here. If my friends are already watching here live, or if they watch later, I want them to take an inspiration from here, because it is you who will decide that whether you have control over your life, when do you want that leave and when you don't want it, right? It's you who love your job and then start taking actions. And you spoke about that you love doing sales. So is it important for people to actually follow their passion and do what they love if they have to become successful as per you?
100%. See, today I'm able to manage my work, manage my family, manage my health, because every day morning I do yoga, exercise, all this. And evening I follow my passion, like talking to women who wants to get support, and social media engagement, posting about women in sales, everything. I'm able to do everything, and no time for me entertainment, not even a
Hmm.
single minute. I listen to music or I watch some movies. When you fall in love with what you're doing, your work, your passion, you don't need extra entertainment.
Right.
you know so unless until you fall in love with what you're doing, then you will not be able to give your 100% action.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
especially in sales, if you're not convinced about the product or service what you're selling, you will not be able to convince your customer.
Hmm.
First you have to convince. First you should fall love with your product or service. See, if
Right.
you do not have convinced, then how will others will get convinced whatever you talk about it, right? So whatever
Right.
product till today I'm selling, I really love the product. Sometimes I used to talk with the product. So
Yeah, craziness. That's like that clearly shows how passionate you are about. And I think that is what I also strongly believe, because I tell people, like, follow your dreams, follow your heart, do things that you really want to do. Because when we are doing that, right now I'm also doing a talk show with you, right? This is what I love, right? And talking to people, helping people, corporate professionals. And when you do that, you really don't track your time. You don't see whether it's a Monday or a Saturday or a Sunday, right? You are all time in the game. So this
yeah,
is amazing. So since we are talking about passion, right? What is your definition of dream career?
my dream career. See, I want to get into a top level, maybe starting my own business or reaching a top, like a sales director or a
Mhm.
VP in a big company. And also, I want to empower more and more women in sales. That's my
Great.
passion. If I talk about my career, I will be reaching a top position. Okay. Whichever the toppest one is available, I will be in the top, or I will start my own business as a CEO and run my own business. And I want to give a lot of jobs to women. Okay, that is about my career. And my passion, I'll be inspiring a lot of women through my social media, through my mentorship, through my one-on-one call, and also giving job opportunities, because I'm into Clubhouse now. Every Saturday 7 to 9 p.m. I talk to so many people. I explain about my passion. Many CEOs are coming forward, and they want to give job opportunities. So we
Right.
have a sales WhatsApp group. If any women watching this show, please DM me, because I can get you into our sales women group, WhatsApp group, where every day we share the sales tips. We talk about sales, why they have to get into sales, everything, and also the job opportunities. Even some of the HR are there in my WhatsApp group. They will post the job opportunities. So people also get job opportunities there. So that is my passion. Like, I want to, it's not that just giving gyan to the women. I
Right.
really want them to get into sales. So for that, I have to give a lot of job opportunities. So I want to say here that almost three girls from sales group, they already applied for a job through my references, and they also got an interview call. So if
Great.
they get job, that will be great. Even in my company where I work, I have a opening now where I'm also interviewing a saleswoman.
Hmm.
I specifically told my HR manager, it is necessary to mention with female candidate also we are open to have.
Right.
So even in the job opportunities link, we have mentioned we are open for female candidate. That is very important. Otherwise, all male only is going to apply. So wherever possible, I'm ensuring that women are taking care. But only thing is, I'm really want more and more women, want to consider sales. That is a challenging part. Even though I talk in social media, I have my sales women group. uh, More and more women are really not coming up. So a lot of awareness need to be created
Yeah, and
about
you're
sales.
already working on that. So that's amazing. The kind of initiatives that you're taking, you're on Clubhouse every Saturday. People can catch you in Clubhouse. And you spoke about your WhatsApp group. Yes, people watching this live or later when they are watching the recording, they can like DM you on LinkedIn. Are you active on LinkedIn or what is the platform you're
Yes,
most
yes,
active on?
LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever they
Okay.
put Tilaga Kumar, they get in LinkedIn
Okay.
and in Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, so Tilaga Kumar, and then they can find you in the sales field and they can DM you and they can join the WhatsApp groups where you're already helping a lot of women and you have been taking a lot of initiatives. Your book is coming up, right, which is going to help a lot
And
of women.
also colleges, going to college and giving awareness.
Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. In the colleges, I think it's a very important piece that you are doing here because rather than the students coming out of the college and starting for job in the college, if you are able to create that awareness, because I know in the colleges not much awareness is created. People don't even know what kind of opportunities exist because they see the challenges and they stop themselves there, right? They hear from others like different myths or different psychology or different kind of thinking that they have and they think the same is the reality, right? And then they
Yeah.
stop there. So that's amazing. Hmm.
But I feel not much colleges are giving opportunities. So whoever college professors or college are watching here, if they can give 1 hour time, we can create a good awareness to women students.
Yeah, yeah. I am sure like a lot of opportunities will come your way. And you have been doing some interviews as well. And recently you have interviewed a lot of influencers, including on your talk show, you interviewed Bob Berg. How was that experience?
First of all, I'm really loving how you say you are loving the talk shows. Even I'm loving a lot because it's like um, getting to know them. Learning from them, their daily habits. What is
Do
that
you
they
want to
follow?
first talk about Bob Berg? Because people not in sales, maybe some of them don't even know Bob Berg, right? So you
Okay,
bringing him
Bob
on
Berg.
your platform is something really big. Yeah.
Sure, sure. Bob Berg, he's such a humble person. Even he interacted with me personal messages, LinkedIn messages before the talk shows. Uh, I really feel so humbled when I meet such people because such a great position, such a great level, but still they are so down to earth, the way they respect us. I'm nothing in front of him, Bob Berg, but still each and every message he's responding to me back, and he's respecting. That's all really awesome. When I meet him, he's so humble. He responds each and every message, my LinkedIn message. If I have any doubt, he responds to me. Even if I comment on his post, he will comment back. Until I
Mhm.
stop commenting, he keep on commenting.
Now I
So
want to interrupt you here just to tell you that you said you are nothing, but I think you are already something really big, right? And that's where people are following you, and you are able to make a difference in a lot of people's life, especially women. So I think you already achieved some great heights here. So yeah, please continue.
thank you. So because I'm interviewing all international CEOs,
Hmm.
international sales coaches,
Hmm.
so that even many women who are CEOs, so that they will also share their challenges, what they faced, how they get into sales, so that other women who are watching, they also get influence, like inspiration from them. It's not that I am only talking. Everyone cross such challenges in the life, being a woman.
Yeah.
And every even men talk about women and say they support a lot.
Right. Hmm.
Even truly in clubhouse, more than women, men are coming up and they're talking about it. They're raising the voice for women. That is so amazing. They want to join hands with me. to follow my mission. Okay, so I feel that talk shows will help many women as well as men, because they talk about the selling skills. What is the key
Right.
selling skills, what they follow, which we can follow. And they're
Yeah.
so generous, whenever I say that I want you to come on our talk show, they're so generous. They want to come, they want to help Indian audience. They want to share their knowledge, experience. That is so great. So I'm really feeling blessed to interview so many people. I'm learning a lot of them. I really do not know how many are getting benefited out of this talk show, but I personally getting a lot of benefit. Meeting them, interacting with them, learning from them, and I'm so being more and more humbled when I talk with
Mm.
such people.
Amazing. And you have started this the Shiro Cells movement, right? Do you want to talk about this movement?
Yeah, yes. My movement name is Shiro Cells. Why I kept this name is Shiro means heroine, who
Hmm.
is brave, who is confident, who is courageous. That is called Shiro. Hero, Shiro.
Wow. I
Hero,
didn't
heroine.
knew this. Honestly, I
Okay.
didn't knew this. Okay, Shiro. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So,
Hmm.
hero, heroine, like this, hero, Shiro.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. So cells means Shiro can sell. That is what it means. Shiro, heroine can sell. Who is
Right.
brave, who is confident, who is courageous, they can sell. So Shiro sells. This is what it means. So that's my movement. That's how it started.
And you said who is brave, who is courageous. What role do you think courage would play in sales?
100%. I think without courage, you can't be in sales, especially being a woman, because you have
Hmm.
to travel a lot. You have to travel alone, you have to stay alone. Without courage it is impossible for you to travel to. And also you have to raise your own voice, because if you have a 15 salesman, you are only saleswoman, you have to be courageous enough. Otherwise you cannot raise your voice, whatever opinions or whatever, right? So I think courage plays an important role in sales, especially being a woman.
And any tips if somebody has to, because I know you started with a humble beginning in sales, right? You said you were also not aware of a lot of things, and you also build this muscle called courage, right? So how can women build that muscle called courage? And also, like, what are the skills, key skills, do you think that are required for somebody who wants to enter into sales?
See, there are two types of skills in sales. Okay, one is soft skills, one is hard skills.
Hmm.
Hard skills is negotiation skills, persuasion skills, closing skills, and objection handling. These are all core hard skills you have to learn. And soft skills is communication skills, presentation skills, and problem solving, decision making, building a relationship. These are all comes under soft skills. So
Hmm.
according to me, both are necessary.
Okay.
And as I said, to build the courage, one is you have to get into it.
Right.
Starting, everyone will have to cross that fear mindset.
Right.
It's not
Right.
that, see, unless you're not getting into swimming, but if you are seeing the water and feel fear about it, the fear will not go away, right?
Right. Right.
So you have to face it, you have to get into swimming.
Yeah.
There is a story, Swami Vivekananda, he written in his book. The monkey was following him. He was running because he was afraid. He was running
Hmm.
to
Away from the monkey. Yeah.
away
Hmm.
from the monkey. Then he decided, let me stand, let me face the monkey, what happens. Then he
Hmm.
turned around, see the monkey, and monkey ran away.
Great.
Okay, so it's all that. Like, as I explained in the beginning, we have to face the challenge. We have to face the fear. When once you have the mindset that yes, I'm going to face it, whatever it takes. Number two, believe in yourself, and of course, leap of faith. I think if you
Hmm.
have these three, you will be a courageous woman.
Wow, that's short story of Swami Vivekanand is so inspiring. And fear, as you said, right? I think fear again, as it is said, fear is nothing but false evidences appearing right. So it may not be all the time. It's just that you need to stand. And very important aspect you touched here is believing in yourself, right? And I think that's what people need to do.
Believing in yourself, and you should have that self drive, that urgent life that you want to
Mhm.
grow.
Hmm.
Many women, they feel comfortable. Okay, I have a family, I have my husband is earning, that is sufficient for me. I think if you have such a mindset, it is very difficult to grow. You really be ambitious, you really have that self drive in you. That will only make you to move forward in life.
Yeah, I think again one important thing you said here, because I have heard this from many of my friends, when the women are actually trying to be like having that burning desire, ambitious and all, people start naming them and people start saying they are selfish. So I know you have definitely would have faced this. So how can they handle it? Like, what is that can help them? Because this is something that many people face.
See, one thing is we have to see in a bigger perspective. Like, if you are earning, it's not that only you are going to enjoy it or you are going to get benefited.
Right.
First, you are going to earn respect from the
Yes.
society. Society is
Yes.
going to look up to you. Okay, so even today, my many of my apartment friends, they used to say, we are really inspired by looking up to you.
Hmm.
Okay, so they see, they give you good respect, the society, and the money, even you can uh, buy whatever you want, as well as you can help the community, help the society. I also do a lot of social service. I want many girls to get education. Education is the key. So you can
Hmm.
also help the society. End of the day, if you die today, you should have that satisfaction. You lived a meaningful life,
Yeah.
right? That
Right.
meaningful life comes into picture when you helped others in life.
Yeah.
That's what I believe in. So for me, you have to see in a bigger perspective. When you earn money from your job, it is not only helping you, it's going to help your parents. If your parents are having only a daughter, when they retire, they need some kind of financial support from you, right? You're
Right.
going to help your parents, and it earns a respect from the society. And your daughter look up to you, daughter or son, they look up to you. If you're earning, if you're in a good position, they look up to you. And one more thing is, see, if you're at home, you are going to disturb your husband every time, right? But if you're at work, if you're following your own dream, ultimately she's not going to disturb you. I think husband have to think in this angle as well.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay, because now I'm always into my passion, my work. I never disturb him when he's at office, because I also understand what situation he'll be in his office. Since I'm
Right.
working, I can able to understand. I'll not able to trouble him. I know if he's in the meeting, I should not call him. That kind of a benefit husband is going to have if husband sends wife to office.
Right. Yeah.
So, and also, see, even though they quit the job because of the family, wife, still they have somewhere in the mind, they have that guilty feeling. I am not earning,
Hmm.
I am dependent, I would have went into the job. you know Even if they want a cloth, they have to be dependent, right? They
Yeah.
have to ask. That they feel a kind of a uncomfortable feeling or a guilty feeling when they ask husband, even though husband
Right.
is good, is earning much, but still, if a girl is earning, uh, in her own earnings, if she's buying, that gives a different feeling. compared to being dependent. So I think a woman, before quitting a job or taking a decision of being at home, they have to think in a bigger perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
Then that will drive them to work, and they should have a mindset that they can balance. And it's also a delegation of work. Whoever women watching, they should have a good supporting system, like having a maid. They should not do it's something like, whatever you are able to do without somebody, that work only you should do. If somebody can do that job, you have to delegate that work. Like washing a vessels, you have to delegate to others. Mopping a floor, you have to delegate to others, so that you can focus on your work as well as your baby or family, right? So delegation is also plays an important role. So I strongly suggest all the women, before quitting a job, they really have to think in a bigger perspective. A job is going to help them as well as the family, and the parents, the community, everywhere.
Awesome. I'm loving this conversation, and I know a lot of people have also been sharing their thoughts here. Sonal has said, "Great Tilaga, keep rocking." Shraddha
Thank you
has
so
said,
much.
"Good vibes."
She is my
And
friend.
Vikas says, "Amazing." Anju says, "Good to see you, Tilaga Kumara and Fatah Khan." Right. Rupali says, "It's truly inspiring." Sridhar is also here to support you. Women should have business mindset. Awesome. Poonam says, right. So I think a lot of people are already enjoying this conversation, and I know that you have, through those simple tips, you have shared a lot of things, the golden nuggets which can help a lot of women, right?
Yeah.
And for you, Tilaga, as per you, what is success? What is your definition of success?
Once again, I'll switch on my definition of success. I already talked about it. It's raise
Hmm.
model. You should have a proper routines. For me, success, I recently put a post on Facebook. Success means having a good, healthy body,
Mm-hmm.
wealthy career, and
Mm-hmm.
happy family.
Wow, the three pieces that you have.
Yes, yes. If you have these three pieces, that is called success for me. You should not become success at the cost of a family.
Right.
You should not lose family to earn a lot of money, to earn name and fame. Family is very important. Ultimately, why you are earning money? Because you want to spend time with your family. You want to go abroad or go out. But that, if that is missing, then what is the use of earning a lot of money?
Hmm.
And if you do not have good health, then you will not have a good life after 50s, right? Then what is the use of earning money? So for me, health is very important, and family is important, and a good career is important. All three I want to balance in my life. And
Great.
at top of it, helping a society. If you have all these three, definitely, if you are happy, the next level is you will be able to help others. Unless you do not take care of yourself, how you can take care of the society, right? So these three is important for me. That is called success in my life.
Perfect, perfect. It was such an amazing conversation, and thank you for sharing so many insights. And before we end this particular episode for today, what is that one piece of advice you want to give to our audience?
uh, One piece of advice, one is, follow the discipline. I think that is the foundation in life.
Hmm.
Every day waking up early, do not touch your mobile. As soon as you wake up from the bed, 2 hours, at least 1 hour, do not touch your mobile, so that you can focus on your daily routines, like waking up early, doing yoga or exercise, and writing goals, planning for the day. These are all very important. And being gratitude, do some gratitude meditation. Just sit quiet and thank universe, thank body. See, we are all we are all so grateful to the universe. Even after pandemic, we are still alive,
Right. So blessed we
right?
are. Yeah.
We are so blessed, but are we thanking the universe? Are we thanking this body? you know. Without body you can't do anything, right? So we have to thank the body, we have to thank the senses, because I have my close friends, they are physically challenged, they are visually challenged, they can't see, you know. But
Mm.
at least God has given you so much. But what is the problem of the majority of the people? They have 99 things in life, they might have
Mm.
not have one thing, but they focus on that. I do not
Mm.
have this. They keep worrying. Their whole life they worry with that only. But
Yeah.
be happy with what you have got. See downside of the people who do not have eyes, who do not have shelter, who do not have clothes, a floor to sleep. There are so many things. Okay, so you have got so much in life, but still, why you want to, you know, worry about it in life? So for that, if you do gratitude meditation, at least 5 minutes, just close your eyes and thank the universe, thank your parents, thank your husband, children, spouse. If you have a house, thank that you have got the house, car, whatever you've got in life. If you do that every day, definitely you will not worry the things, you'll be contented in life. Once you're contented, you're satisfied. Because person who is earning 10,000, person who is earning 1 lakh, 1 crore, still they are not satisfied. Because as and when their money, their earnings grows, their expectations also going up.
Yes.
Okay, so for me, every day morning 1 hour, just as soon as you get up, if you are a spirituality person, do some chanting. I used to do Gayatri mantra chanting every day 1 or 8 times, and do gratitude meditation, and then do yoga exercise, some fitness things, and then write your goals, write your mission, vision, whatever every day, and plan the whole day. In that way you are you know, you're preparing your mind for the whole day.
Yeah.
So your mind is so calm and composed. Some meditations, do some meditations. I think that discipline is going to take care of you forward in life. It's like, if you how to say, Swami Vivekananda says, great people doesn't mean by doing great things in life. Great people means by doing small things greatly. How you focus on small things, that is going to create you a great people in life. That I strongly believe. The way you talk, the way you respect each and everyone, whether it's a small person or a big person, you have to respect equally with them. You know, if it is a maid, you have to treat them well. It's a beggar, treat them well, respect them, because we don't know
Yeah.
what is our future, right?
Yeah.
So God has given so much, we have to respect. And uh, that's what you have to practice your discipline. I think each and every moment how you spend, that is going to create you greatest person in life. For me, if I take care of my next day, that is enough. I know that will take care of me, my future. So
Mm.
everyday discipline, I strongly believe, and taking massive actions, I strongly believe, and integrity, like being ethical, being truthful, especially sales. You know, sales having a lot of freedom. They can sit
Mm.
at home and they can just tell that I went so many visits. They can do
Right.
that.
Mm.
But being ethical, being truthful to your own heart is very important in life. Whether
Yeah.
your managers is seeing or not, you are someone is watching you. You should have that thing that will drive you. So for me, being ethical, being truthful, being honest, taking actions, and having positive mindset, and doing your daily routines, your discipline, if you take care of all this, then it will take care of you. It will automatically, you know, take you to the success in life.
Yeah, amazing. You have shared some very good tips here, and we can clearly see the kind of traits you have. You have the traits of the highly successful people who are humble, who are great action takers, who are like always thinking beyond. It's like you have big dreams, but not only for yourself, to be able to impact and serve so many people. And I'm very glad again that you are on the show today. And we wish and pray that you are able to follow that passion and that mission that you have. You'll be able to accomplish very soon, because that's a big mission that you have. And we pray that you are able to accomplish that mission soon. So thank you, Tilaga. Thank you for being here on our show today.
Thank you, Fatakan. It was a great conversations. So many things, I could cherish when I explain my past story, and I'm really grateful to this show because I'm able to express my opinion, my passion, so that others can get some inspiration from the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks everyone for watching us live, and also for people who are going to watch us later. Thank you for watching us. And I'm sure like you will love this conversation by Tilaga Kumar. And thank you again, once again, Tilaga Kumar. And thanks everyone. Stay tuned because we are going to bring more people, more industry experts so that they can help you by sharing their experiences, their expertises, their failures, their successes, so that it can help you to build your dream career. So stay tuned for the next one. And until then, have a great night. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.